K100 with Tony and Disco is brought to you by BetOnline. BetOnline is your number one source for the NBA and the NHL playoffs this season. Every stat, every matchup, and even live odds while the games are being played. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker or unwind with one of our over 150 slots games. Head to the website today to get in on the action. Don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAD, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline. The game starts here.
And I think the last thing I wanted to ask you, especially because of our age, and at our age, you start to learn, you know, dragging negativity is not good, or being vengeful is not good for you. It does you more harm than the other person a lot of times. Was it striking to you that Booker was still so mad at you because he thought that maybe you might have taken away his moment because you were kind of siding with Hogan's creative control?
That's you know, I'm gonna reach out to Booker here after the 4th of July because I'd like to get him on. I'd like to get him on my show and talk about this. Just like Russo didn't probably and possibly, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt on this, but just like Russo, as we talked about earlier, probably didn't know what Brad told me when he brought me back about my job was to oversee Russo, but he forgot to tell Russo that. I think there could likely have been a communication breakdown between Vince Russo and Booker, because first of all, Booker winning the title was never a conversation. We found out about it. We, meaning Hulk and I, found out about it when we left Orlando or Daytona Beach and got to Tampa. That was never part of the plan.
When you landed, right?
Yeah. So that was something that Russo was keeping. He didn't communicate it to me. He certainly didn't communicate it to Hulk. He didn't communicate it to anybody. That was he went into business for himself and shot his own angle. Now, what Russo told Booker, I have no idea. But if Booker thinks that I was somehow trying to undermine or take something away or take an opportunity away from him because I was siding with Hulk, that was not the case at all. It was never supposed to happen in the first place. That was Russo going into business for himself.
Yeah, I don't know who.
That's good to know.
Maybe it was Vince and whoever, like Disco might know, but there was some kind of shenanigans because I remember reading that specifically somebody called for a second title belt to be available for that show. You know what I mean? Like,
well, no. So here's the deal. That's funny. I was talking to Pinzer. It was Pinzer. He's the one that brought it up because Pinzer's the one that told Booker, "Bring a suit. You're gonna win the title." Now, I wasn't in the office that week. My father died on the 4th of July. I don't remember what day the pay-per-view was. It might have been the 7th or the 9th or something. You could probably look it up.
It was the 9th, yeah.
But I was in Minneapolis. My father had just died on the 4th of July, but I don't remember what day of the week it was that year. But obviously, I was in Minneapolis with my family, making arrangements for my dad's funeral. I went to my father's funeral on a Saturday afternoon, and then Sunday morning flew to Daytona Beach. Mm-hmm. So all during that week, while I was in Minneapolis with my family, I was in contact with the office. And Hulk and I knew we had our plan. We knew what we were going to do. And I had communicated it to Russo. Everybody was I was operating under the assumption that we were going to go with the plan that we had agreed to, which Hulk and I had agreed to, because he had creative control. Vince Russo didn't have the authority, legally or otherwise, to do anything other than what we wanted to do. But he kept it to himself. Once we left the building, which was part of the plan, it was part of the creative, it was probably in a format. Once we left the building, Russo said, "I'm going to shoot my own angle," and went into business for himself. That's why I don't trust this slimy. And I don't care if he's got concussions or post-concussion syndrome or what. He's a sleazy, lying, delusional, because he went into business for himself. He didn't have the balls to stand up to me or Hulk. He waited till we left the building because he's a gutless, delusional punk.
Let me bring up something.
No, I want to keep calling them names. It's fun.
I want to talk about.
Were you just pausing to think of other words? Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. and join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.